I've been seeing at high elo. Common picks and bans are, I'm seeing Kali picked a little bit more. I've even picked her up. She's being picked up by some players. She's really good in solo queue. She has a lot of burst. She's good, great laning versus other melees, and she's just becoming a little bit more viable, I think, in the metagame. So I've noticed her being picked a little bit more. Annie is still quite a common pick. So is Ashe at higher elo. They're both providing great utility to a team and great damage. Brand, because of his lane dominance, has always been good for the last couple of patches, and he's commonly picked. I'm noticing a lot of Caitlyn Taric bottom lanes. Taric stun, Caitlyn drops a trap, and then you just drop someone with Q. It's a really strong combo, and I'm noticing it being picked a lot more. I'm actually seeing Cassiopeia being picked a lot more too. For again, the lane dominance on her is just really strong, and people have been slowly starting to pick her up a little bit more. And she's just really good at controlling her lane. She can zone people out with her Q and the W, and she's just a really strong laner right now. And because of that, she's being picked a lot more. Corki, despite his nerfs, are still very popular and pretty much picked every single game. Fiddlesticks is pretty much an instant pick or instant ban. He's probably one of the strongest champions in the game right now. I probably put him, top 5 strongest champions in the game for competitive play. He's just doing so much right now. Gangplank, he's really strong still. Great jungler, good laner, and his nerfs weren't that big, so he's commonly being picked and banned. Who else we got? I'm noticing a little bit more Karthus being played. Karthus is being not so much because of his lane. He is a good laner, and he does a lot of damage. But he's just being picked up now because I think a lot of people have noticed EU players pick him a lot. I think it's coming over to NA, so all these teams are picking up Karthus, starting to play him, and realizing he's very strong. So noticing he's being picked a little bit more. Lee Sin is becoming quite the popular jungler, I've noticed as well. I really see him almost a lot of the time, and he's a great counter pick for anybody who has stealth. So I'm noticing a lot of time when people pick Akali, pick Lee Sin, that kind of stuff, and he's actually a counter to Monkey King as well, because that little thing in lane, as long as you E them or Q them right before he does his little tries to get away with his image, Lee Sin counters that. So I've been noticing him being picked a little bit more too. And then Mordekaiser, again, being picked a little bit more because of his lane dominance and his just general tankiness. If you get farmed, if you win your lane, you're just going to be a force to be reckoned with. And a lot of people are realizing that, like myself. Nocturne is a very popular jungler right now. I'm seeing him as probably the most picked jungler that I'm seeing in high elo. Just because his ganks are strong, his initiation is great, and if people are playing tank Nocturne, he's just really good like that. Orianna is commonly picked and banned, just like Fiddlesticks. She's just so much lane dominance, so much utility, so much damage. Just everything about Orianna is just fantastic, and she is just she's a first pick and a instant ban almost in every game I play. Who else is really going in there? I talked about Taric. Taric is great. Taric is probably the most picked support because of his lane dominance bottom lane. Taric is just doing so much bottom lane right now. He just controls it. The burst, if you want to gank your lane or your jungler, it's easy. He's got the 2-second stun for max range. It's just great. And he's got burst. He's got the heals. He's got everything. He's total package, and he's got that gorgeous head of hair on him too. So he's just a great support. Udyr is still being picked and banned a lot. He's still, as I said, talked about before, his lane dominance is still very high. His jungling is still very good, and that's all you can really say about him because he's still very viable, and he's still being commonly picked and banned. Warwick, I'm noticing being picked a little bit. He's still a decent laner, more so being thrown in the jungle, and Yorick actually isn't being picked or banned anymore at all because everyone thinks he's awful. But despite everyone thinking he's awful, he is a great counter pick to a lot of casters. So those are your common picks and bans for this last patch, for the Monkey King patch. This is what I'm seeing at high elo, and I hope you guys enjoyed Meta Talks, and I'll see you guys next patch. Thanks.